Hey everybody, I've got Ellie Swenson here. She is going to be demoing our 13U Plus FINA Sectionals Endurance course. We will explain variations and modifications throughout during the walkthrough after the demo. Starting off, obstacle 1. And clear. Obstacle. Clear. Obstacle 3. Clear. Obstacle 4. Clear. Obstacle 5. Clear. Obstacle 6. Clear. Obstacle 6. Obstacle 7. Clear. Obstacle 8. Clear. Obstacle 9. Clear. Obstacle 10. Clear. Obstacle 11. Clear. Obstacle 12. And clear. Hey everybody, Dusty here. I'm going to go through the rules for our 13U Plus FINA endurance course that Ellie Swenson just demoed for us. As we go through the obstacles, I'll explain the variations. And as a general rule throughout the entire course, no incidental contact with the floor, crash pads, or any post trussing. If any incidental contact on any of that, it will result in a fail. Same thing goes for things like mounting hardware, if you're up on the straps, eye bolts, that sort of thing. All point B's, excuse me, will turn into point A for the next obstacle. So when you get onto your point B's, if you step off of point B, you would fail either the next or previous obstacle, depending on the direction. All right, starting off with our first obstacle, you'll be on the orange pad. We are using all of our grips, rings, that sort of thing to make our way through. Just a reminder on that mounting hardware. If we cannot see the eye bolt, that is where we would call it a fail, all right? So if you can still visibly see that eye bolt, that is okay. You're allowed to top onto those grips. That is just fine, all right? Just nothing like this. Finishing off the grips to our point B, and then our point A for obstacle 2. And from the orange pad, we will be going up to the flywheel, the straight bar for everybody, but elites, you are allowed to use any part of the Eiffel Tower. Elites will be doing the reverse grab to the blue cliffhangers, so blue cliffhangers only. On to our second flywheel, your point B will be on the Space Invader. So once you have engaged and demonstrated control on that, you will get your point for Eiffel Tower. Let's say you lâché to this and slip off as you were trying to catch, then you will jump back up and begin this obstacle. So you'll start with Space Invader, you've got the dog bone. To make our way to our orange pad, that is your point B, and then point A for obstacle 4. You've got your tire platform, your quad steps to make your way over to a rope swing. You'll be swinging across the rope to our orange pad. This is your point B, and then point A for obstacle 5. You've got your Bosu ball, your tire platform, your Bosu, heavy bag, the blue and white on the trampoline, your tire platform to make our way to our point B. All right, on to our next obstacle. This will be your point A for the revolver obstacle. For the spirit of the obstacle, you are not allowed to adjust that revolver unless you are hanging from it. So you are not allowed to stand here and start winding up the strap. You must engage the revolver and roll that to bring the ring up. Once the ring is high enough for you to grab, we are not allowed the straps. So once you can grab that ring with your hand and hook it onto the anchor, then you can progress your way forward through these rings. All right, so the one change that we have on this is just for our elites. This anchor will be coming out. So once that ring is up high enough, you will be swinging and bringing that ring over to this anchor and then progressing your way through. So this ring would be moved over to there. You are this orange pad to make our way to this orange pad, which is your point B. So if you land on that orange pad, fall forward, backward, anything like that, it would be a fail on the ring anchors because this is your point B and then point A for our next obstacle. You've got your special delivery, the throwback. For the throwback, you can hit it, kick it, get it into that flip. Let's make Oh, and then making our way over to the mousetrap. The change for elites on this is that the mousetrap will be closed. So you will have to flip open that mousetrap to catch a cliffhanger, and then the special delivery here for the elites will not be here. So from the mousetrap then, you will be throwing your dismount. Oh, and excuse me. And for the elites, this gold special delivery is moving back, so the distance will be greater. So you will have to lâché up to get that throwback maneuver. On to our dismount, which is our point B, and then point A for our next obstacle. You've got your squishy steps, your quad steps, to make our way over to our point B, this orange pad. From here, we will have our talons sitting right here. They are not there currently. So the talons will just be sitting on that orange pad, so once you get there, you can grab these talons. Now, how this obstacle will work is, in order to hook these rings, you must go through the holes. You are not allowed to go over top of the cheese walls. All right, so you cannot come around and hook. You must go through the holes to progress. If this happens to hook on it as you are trying to get onto those rings, that is okay. But if you try to progress forward with the talent on the cheese walls, that would be a fail. That is just because I don't want this breaking on anybody, so that is for your safety. All right, so if you're having a hook, that's okay. But we will be going up and through to the green rings, through those holes, and then taking the talents through the rest of the rings to make our way to our dismount. That is your point B and point A. From here, the change we have for elites is that once you get to the last ring with the talon, this orange pad will be removed and you will be lashaying onto the unstable bridge. So the unstable bridge would be your point B, and then point A for the next obstacle. For all other divisions, we will have this dismount platform here for you. So making our way through, this is a hands-only obstacle, so we're not allowed to use our feet on it like a sloth climb. You must use your hands to make our way to our orange pads, and coming over to our point B, and then point A for our final two obstacles. This will be obstacle 11 and 12. Obstacle 11, you'll be traversing across the bar. You are allowed to use this all the straight bars here to lachet over. Once you are on the salmon ladder bar and have control of that, you will get your point for the bar traverse, and then have begun the bar hop obstacle. If you happen to fail the catch here, slip off, then you will jump back up onto that salmon ladder bar, or we'll have a box here for you to get up, and then you will begin your final obstacle, obstacle 12. We'll be hopping that bar across, making our way to our dismount. And then our elite change is that this dismount is actually moving back, and we will have our fish hooks hanging from this bar up here. So from the top of the salmon, or the bar hop, you will be popping the salmon ladder bar into those fish hooks, and then your dismount platform will be moved out back here. We'll have a buzzer here. Make sure to hit that buzzer to stop your time. There is a 4-minute time limit. Good luck, everybody. I can't wait to see you at sectionals.